Why does it say 100? I get it. Okay. It says 100 because, like, that's how far I got, right? It's like 100%. But that's not necessarily true because, like, I didn't do any of the bonus stuff. That seems awfully, like, not true. You know, like it's lying to me. Like, I guess that says 30 because I've only gotten through 30% of their story, which makes me absolutely just livid at the fact that there's more of it. But I didn't do any of the stuff to get the Chaos Emeralds, which everybody keeps saying in the chat is like super duper important, you know? But I don't have it, so I don't know why I'd say 100. That just frustrates me a little bit. It's the little things in this game, and by little I mean like everything.
I wonder.
Everything.
Never mind. Those
Oh
guys were
no! Didn't we do this?
No good.
Didn't we already do this? We did this last episode, right? Did I not do it all?
Wait for me.
Cool. Well, this will help me remember how to play this game.
Don't forget that. No
At
time
least
to
a
wait.
little bit.
You're too serious, Omega.
How do I win? Okay. Alright, nope. Alright, how do I... Alright, I feel like I'm not doing it right. Hi Tony, I'm still in class. Holy shit, hello, Player Cat. Oh, no, wait. Ugh, no. How do I do this? How do I do that? Oh, Oh, do I need Omega for that? Oh, or it could just phase me through the floor. That's cool too, thanks game. I am so fucking surprised that that worked. Hello, I'm in class. Yeah, it seems a lot of people are in class when I stream at this time. And you guys still watch. What are you doing? You're gonna ruin your education. It's not inexcusable. It's not okay. I am not taking that key. People keep telling me to take these keys. They're like, Tony, take the keys. You need them to do the bonus missions. And I'm like, I don't want to do the bonus missions though. Like, they're a bonus. I shouldn't have to do them. And by that I mean I'd literally rather do anything else but do them. Because they're horrible. This game's bonus missions are not a bonus. I don't feel like I'm being, like, I'm like, ooh, a bonus mission, this is fun. You know, like it's the opposite of that. Mondays, the teachers are really chill. That's true. But I think it could also go the other way. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I don't know, I got a throat thing. You wanna hear why I think my throat is like this? It's a little disgusting, I think. But where am I supposed to go? Oh, not Eggman's. That's the worst one. I'm supposed to go this way, yeah? No, I'm supposed to go up there? How do I get up there, though? Okay, I get it. I think. Huh, nope. Okay. Okay. Nope, that's not good enough. Why is that so dumb? How come I can't get up this? Fuck it, where are you? Don't forget the objective, Rouge. Piece of shit. How do I do this? Like, I have almost no input control. I'm extremely sick right now. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd say I'm sick, but my throat is all fucked up. And the reason it's fucked up is, where am I going? Why did that do? What? What? Alright, well, I have this water bottle, right? And I drink from it all the time. It's huge, so I never really, like, want to wash it all the time, necessarily. I know, pretty gross to hear. But I don't necessarily want to wash it, because I just don't have the time, because it's huge. It's not even like a, it's like a giant cup that holds, like, 3 water bottles. Not even. It's like 4 water bottles worth of water can fit in this big cup. And I don't want to wash it every single time I use it. And I left it here for a week with like a little bit of water on the bottom, so like this kind of black mold was at the bottom, and I didn't know until after I drank from it when I got home. I'm like, okay, let me just, oh, did I literally glitch it to win? I did. Fuck, finally. And then I went through the floor, that's great. So I drank from this disgusting bottle. I know, really bad. What is going on? What is even happening? Oh, I gotta jump on the goddamn giant dice. How silly of me for not realizing that this was the objective the entire time. Omega, do an attack. Omega, don't just run away, Omega. Yeah, so I drank from this goddamn bottle, and my throat feels like absolute death. And I keep like coughing because it just feels gross. I gargled with salt water, and I felt better after doing that. I was like, okay, maybe I'm fine. And that lasted for all of like 5 minutes. Oh, come on. Oh, this level is just pure bullshit. I hate it. Alright, no. What? Oh, God. That's so dumb. Like, I did it. Why won't it acknowledge that I did, though? Okay, I glitched the thing again, so I'm happy. Alright, go up the thing. And that's how the game... What? No! What? What? Because Omega was not here? It doesn't count? Is that it? Because Omega wasn't fucking there? Oh my god. No, fall on the floor. Everybody fucking gets over here. I can't believe I just had to do that again. It's good. It's a good thing I wasn't stuck there. That made me so mad just now. Alright, let me actually read the chat. I've just been babbling about my goddamn throat. My goodness. You could clean it before bed. My god. Like, I should have cleaned my bottle. That was my fault. I was like, alright, let me just, like, I got home from a long week of not being on the campus. I was just like, you know, whatever, I'll just, like, use it. I'll fill it up right quick, just drink a little bit. I really did not know it was gonna be like that. Alright, what's going on here? No, Nope. That was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. It wasn't entirely my fault, though. Oh, ooh. It's a good thing I just so happened to select Rouge there, or that was going to be really bad. Oh boy, more pinball. I love more pinball. That's what I love. More pinball levels. Whoever liked these pinball levels in this particular game, I hate to break it to you, like to spoil your childhood, but these are not good. There's nothing good about this. Everything about this is absolutely atrocious. Like, without debate, atrocious. Big Man's robots must die, all of them. Fire.
Looks like
There's a special room. Oh boy, I should really try to get to it, you know? Like, I should really go out of my way. I thought I was gonna fall off the ledge, but Omega's good, so he doesn't. Oh boy. Where could the switch be, boys? I don't know. Oh, well, Omega died, so now I can't use the goddamn switch. My god. Why? Why must this game just be finicky with, like, everything? Huh? Well. Alright. Like, that shouldn't be finicky. It should just be like... the door should just open when I killed the things, you know? Like how any other video game would have worked at all. Because that's how a video game works. Oh, look, a slot machine. Oh, thanks for the points to whoever the fuck that... I can't even get down there. I legit can't even get down there because Omega's too big. Oh, finally. Where am I now? Alright, where am I now? He's moving on his own. Like, I wish I could tell you what's going on, but I legitimately do not know. Oh, where's he going? Am I going back up? Yep, he's going back up now. Oh, now I'm over here. Oh, I'm back over here again. It's just... Oh, all that work just so I could go in the big slot machine with my boy. Oh, I phased through the floor there. It's a good thing that was the right way to go, or that would have been really fucking horrible. Pinball enthusiast. If you are in fact a pinball enthusiast, I can tell you that you have... What the fuck was that? Why right at the end there would they do that? That wasn't even good. Ugh. Omega is one of the few good things to come out of Sonic. You know, surprisingly, the Sonic team is good at writing, like, robot characters. Oh, I got an E? That's the worst possible score. An E. Whatever. Like, they're pretty decent at writing robot characters. I don't know, it's probably because the other characters are written so robotic that you're like, why are they like this? But the robots are actually supposed to be robots, so you don't mind it. Oh boy, more pinballs. Please, I'm ready. I'm ready. Pinball me, daddy. I'm not even moving the controller, and he's just like swapping around like where he's moving. Ugh. Oh man. There was supposed to be a boost there. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's give this a boosty boy. No? Am I not supposed to be up here? No, I think it's telling me I'm supposed to just go down. It is. It is. I wish it would just tell me that. Just straight up. Gamma, though. Yeah, Gamma. Gamma is a perfect example of Sonic Team's ability to actually write a character well. It's pretty ridiculous. Gamma is so good of a character. He does not deserve to be in a Sonic game. he deserves to be in a game all his own, you know? Like, just the concept of him is so sad. The concept of Gamma is just so ridiculously sad. And his story is done so well. If Gamma, honestly, if Gamma wasn't in Sonic Adventure, I would not like Sonic Adventure as much as I do. I don't think it would be as good of a game. Alright, you know, it would be really nice if my team would stop attacking and just let me do it. Alright, there we go. Why is it giving me bonuses for Shadow, the most useless person? Everything about Shadow is just bad. Alright, watch him fucking just get wrecked. Why? Why? Why did he do that? Why did he do that, though? And then I phased through the floor, but somehow I still managed to fall. Let me tell you, this game, it really makes you feel like you have control of what's going on around you. I'm so confused what's happening on the screen right now. That, you wanna know? The answer is I don't know. I legitimately could not tell you. Alright. So, everybody's doing alright? Everybody's having a good time? I feel a little bad. I'm not paying attention to the chat as much as I normally would. In this particular stream, it seems. I keep trying to look over, but inevitably I have to keep looking back here. Oh, the bingo board. I like these boards because they're easy. It's just like a straight shot.
I know, but we can't work without having a bit of fun.
Oh yeah, Rouge? Is this a bit of fun to you? Is this a bit of fun to you? I literally just phased through the bingo board. You wanna know how much fun that is? It's not. It's upsetting, actually. No, but I'm trying to look at the chat, right? Like I normally would, and try to like be on top of it, because I think being on top of the chat is important to like stream, and I think that's the appeal of it. But like right now, not only am I sick, but I'm playing Sonic Heroes, and this game does a real good job of not allowing me to look at the chat, especially when it's in the fucking bingo stage. Like, if I don't input everything exactly as the game wants me to do it here, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Which is upsetting, because then, like, I can't read the chat. Like, I have to look at the screen, or I'm gonna get fucking destroyed. Alright, I am not gonna be in that fucking pinball machine down there. I'm just gonna fly over. Fuck that. All the new people. I don't think... Nah, Pteroraptosaurus, he's not new. At least, you might not have seen him, but he's been here before. Oh, thank God. I went through all that effort. Wow, I actually did get it. Okay. Like, I keep pressing right to make Rouge go right, and it just, like, it pulls me to the left. No, I don't want to fight that. New to me? Yeah, I mean, a lot of times in the streams I'll remember who's new and who isn't. No, nobody. I don't think anybody right now is new. I can't go up. Goddamn time is frozen. I don't like the time freezing thing. It doesn't have much of a value. It doesn't have much of a value, if only because I kill everything on the screen anyway. So it begs the question, why do I also need them to be frozen? Because that freezes the environment, and that's the main issue with that, you know? Like, I don't want the environment to be frozen. It's a Sonic game. Freezing time in a Sonic game is like the exact opposite of what you want to do. At no point in a Sonic game have I ever said to myself, wow, if only everything was really fucking slow right now, and it just like stopped. Like, at no point has anybody said that for any fucking Sonic game. Unless it was, wow, I really wish this would stop and they were playing Sonic 06. That's like the only excuse. I remember hating this level as a kid because they put a bunch of holes here. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a bunch of fucking holes. And like if you go in them, you just instantly die. Which our boy, Shadow, and Rouge have fallen into. Thank goodness they're here. I just finished part 3 of JoJo, and I'm 1/3 of the way into part 4. That's pretty good. What did you think of Stardust Crusaders? That's pretty much the one that everybody is like, oh, it's the best one, you know? It's the one that got it, like, real big. I think at that point, with the popularity of that one, there's no way he would go back to Hammond, you know? Like, he's not gonna go back to Hammond after that. Like, stands at that point are just, they're just a thing. Forever. Like, there's no way you can do stands. Please, just let me phase through the floor. How do I get out of here? I think I have to go down this way. Oh, no, stop. It keeps pushing me up. At least I can bug it. I can bug it out. There we go. I did it. Okay. I see what you're doing here. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Sonic 06. As far as I know, I should be able to do damage here. I don't know why I'm not doing any damage on these guys. Rouge can do damage here. I know she can. Alright, I'm trying to be real careful so I don't just like fall off the ledge. Which I know is what's going to happen. I honestly probably could have just tried to do that. No. Part 2 will always be my favorite. I cried when Avdol and Iggy's soul appeared in front of Polnareff. Oh. You know? I did not have that sort of reaction. It's not that I'm heartless or anything, or that I don't like Avdol, but like, first of all, I don't think Iggy got any character development worth, like, crying over. Iggy had like one thing happen to him that was remotely important. And that was fighting off, Pet House. Is it? Pet Shop, that's it. Pet Shop, that's the right name. So he fought off Pet Shop, and that's like all Iggy did. Other than that, he just like complained and tried to eat gum. Like, that's not enough for me to cry when he dies, you know? And then there's Avdol, and like, I mean, at that point, they already faked me out with the Avdol is dead thing, but then they bring him back, you know? Like, for the 3 wishes thing, and they have the most iconic Avdol scene. Yes! I am! Muhammad Avdol! Like they bring him back with all that horrendous English, which is my favorite part of JoJo's the English, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love me some delicious English. You know, they have a word for what Polnareff, when Polnareff speaks French in JoJo, it's called flench. They have a word for that. It's called flench. It's like the French equivalent of let's switch to Rouge. It's the French equivalent of English. Of Japanese French. It's pretty great. Muhammad Abdul! Yeah, not Pet House, Pet Shop. Kakuin's death was pretty sad, and I didn't get as teary. Yeah, I would get more teary for Kakuin. I thought Kakuin would be worth it more, if you ask me. Look at this shit. Like, it's just it gravitates you. It fucking gravitates you towards the middle, just naturally. So I have to be constantly fighting to not die. Like, it's not like a fair death. It's just like, you died. And like, that's not... What? Oh, fuck you. Fucking... At least I can cheese it, you know? That's like the only saving grace of that I can cheese that. Oh my god. I loved this game as a kid, and let me tell you, that was not okay. This game is not good. It's just not good, you know? It just shouldn't exist in its current state. Alright. Nope! Alright, cool. Oh! Is it trying to kill me again? It's trying... it's trying to make me die again. It's doing that thing where it... Okay, well, I'll just jump over that, no problem. Please, don't phase me through these. Okay, thank God. I was really expecting to get phased through that. How come I didn't get a bingo for that? That was an entire Knuckles and Sonic. That should have been enough. This game cheats. This casino is rigged. 0 out of 10. Would not spend all my money at. Alright, go through the middle one, it says. Tony goes through the right one, thinking that that is a better decision, when in reality, it doesn't matter because it's... Oh, thank God I didn't fall there. Because it's Sonic Heroes and nothing you do matters in this game. Oh, that's the goal ring! That's the goal ring! Yes, phase me through the floor, Daddy, please! This game looks like a clusterfuck. Tony, what about Caesar's death in Part 2? You know, as much as I love Part 2, I can admit that Caesar was his first attempt at making like a brojo. You know, Zeppeli, you know, Zeppeli, whatever you want to say it. He was kind of like the first incarnation of like a friend for the main Joestar, and then Caesar, like Zeppeli was the prototype, and then Caesar was like his first real attempt, and Caesar is not that good. When it comes to like being a JoJo friend, he's not that good. Depending on how you look at it. He gets very little screen time, he doesn't do much stuff. Have you played Star Fox Assault, Tony? I have, yeah. I used to play that almost every Wednesday after school. Sonic games have this weird problem of the audio not being synced correctly. So like, Eggman will be talking, but the music will be so loud I can't understand a fucking thing he's saying. How did you shoot me? I was nowhere near where you were shooting. Oh, well, I died. But yeah, the Caesar's thing, was his death sad? You know, I like to think so. I like to think that it was. But was it enough to get me to cry? Not really. It takes a lot to get me to cry from a show. The last time I cried, like legitimately while watching a piece of media, was watching the intro to the first Hobbit movie. Because I love Lord of the Rings so much. And I was watching The Hobbit, and I was like, this is like what it was like when I was watching Lord of the Rings, you know? It had that special sort of Hobbit-y feel. You know, it felt like Lord of the Rings. And then the movie proceeded to be not good. Which makes it even more depressing that it wasn't good. Like, the first Hobbit movie does a great job of recreating, like, the intro, and, like, making you feel like you're in Middle-earth. And then just, like, fuck. You know? It just drops the ball so hard. It's so upsetting. Greet me, stranger. You have been greeted. Tony, why are you streaming when I'm at school? I'm at school too, bud. You don't even hear complaining. That sounds like a you problem, really. Level up again. Come on, give me more level ups for the characters that are actually remotely important. Yeah, I got them all. Or you just cheese it with Rouge, because that's how you win. Rouge is just too good. Okay, when Rouge is level 1, she doesn't do anything. When Rouge is level 3, she can take out everybody without even remotely attempting to try. It's complete bullshit. Look at this, like I just have to press B and she just shoots everywhere. It's not even fair. Just as planned, says Rouge. My god. You cried at The Hobbit? Yeah, I did. I cried in the theater. I went to go see it the day it was released. And I cried watching the intro. I was like, holy shit. This is exactly like Middle-earth. This is such a good intro. It reminds me so much of the intro for Lord of the Rings. I was so happy. And then they just fuck it so hard. They just fuck the movie so hard. The movie's like a zillion hours long and not very good. It's just not good. Have you ever cried from an anime? I don't think I have, no. Anime is not known for its ability to tug on your emotional heartstrings, you know? Not that I would have any heartstrings left to pull. I lost all of those a very long time ago. Truly, in my quest to become the ultimate life form, you realize you gotta leave some things behind. One of them is heartstrings. You really don't need those at the end of the day, I'd say. Maybe on like a biological level you would. Can you stop for like 2 seconds, bud? I was in that ring there and it still didn't do it. Bullshit. Die. Fire, 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 worthless consumery models. Alright, get him. Rouge, what are you doing? I almost got bomb-boyed there. That was gonna be real sad. No, I've never really been sad from an anime. Animes is not good at making you sad, you know? Have you felt invested emotionally in a movie franchise? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I get emotionally invested in a lot of the things I watch. Like, I was super into Stranger Things, because, like, how could you not be? But at the same time, like, I don't get emotionally invested enough to cry, you know? Like, that takes a lot. And a lot of things just don't do that for me. Man, just straight up heartless. I like me some Kingdom Hearts. It's good. I wanted to stream Sonic 06, but I don't think I'll ever get the chance. Oh, there we go, I won. Those were the easy ones. You know, it's funny, that's the only boss fight that made me actually have to try. He says that's the easy ones, but then, like, everything after this is gonna be easy as shit. And, like, everything before this was easy. Yeah, like, a lot of people are emotional when it comes to media. I'm not one of them. Like, I get invested in stuff. Like, I love JoJo. And I love Overlord. You know? But they're not enough to make me cry. Like, it takes a lot to do that. You've got to pull on something real specific. Have you seen Driffits yet? No. No, Eggman's mouth does move. It's just, like, so subtle. And by subtle, I mean, like, it barely fucking moves. I don't know if I want to use subtle, because that implies, like, they did something on purpose, you know? When they did not. I like how Rouge just phases through the rings, like she didn't even try to pick up those rings. She just like phased through them. She's magic. The only good thing about these rail grinding levels is that you can like cheese them real hard. Like if you pick Rouge, you can just like fly to another rail that's like really far. Like you normally wouldn't be going there, but you can here. Man, this level's super engaging. I just love spamming the B button. It really makes me feel like I'm a team player who's helping the team. Oh, we're all on the same rail. I guess we're just gonna be stuck here like this. I'm not gonna question it. We're already gonna have like a Z super by the time we're done here. Oh, they'd all just follow me? I didn't know that. I thought they individually stay on their own thing. I shouldn't be trying to go to the other rails, because if I do, I'm gonna die. That is such a bad idea. I don't know why I was doing that. I won't do that again. Eggman's robots must be Eggman's. Yank your nutsacks. Oh my goodness.
I'll take it from here.
This is the ultimate power.
Alright, let me... This is the ultimate power, the one that lets me skip fighting entirely. Whoa! Whoa there, Omega. Big boys are made of toys. Man, I was talking about movies the other day. I was talking about when I was a kid, I used to play WoW on my like laptop that could run it, right? And I would always have the TV running in the background of like my room all the time because it was, I don't know, I just like having the background noise, and I would always just leave it on Comedy Central because it's the only show that, I don't know, the only channel that had like anything on it, I guess. I could have watched Cartoon Network, but at the time there was like nothing good really, you know. I thought I was gonna be stuck there. Speed, alright. It's a good thing they're making us use Shadow here. I really feel like he's worth Really, Shadow? Really? He just jumped onto it. I didn't tell him to do this. He just did it. I don't understand. Like, why though? No, but I used to just like leave Comedy Central running, and Comedy Central had the worst fucking movies imaginable on it. I'm not kidding. There was a point in time when Comedy Central thought that Dane Cook would be the future of their channel. So they made like a zillion movies with Dane Cook on it. I don't think that Comedy Central actually made them, but like legitimately Dane Cook was in like a billion fucking movies. He was in a billion fucking movies, right? And they were all shit, and they were all the same fucking thing. They were all the same fucking movie. Where like Dane Cook is like this guy, he's this everyman, he's kinda quirky, you know, he's like Van Wilder. He's like Ryan Reynolds and Van Wilder. He's kinda quirky, you know, kinda weird, but like still obviously handsome enough to steal your girl. Like he's that character, and that's the only character he plays. So he's that.
I'll take it from here.
Looks like we have to activate all three.
That was dumb. Like it's just like stop what you're doing and do this instead. Nah, so like Dane Cook plays the guy who's gonna fuck your girl and you can't do shit about it. And it was bad. Like that was the whole movie. And it would be him and he would have to like seduce some girl and you would just watch Dane Cook seduce a girl for like 2 hours basically. Or like an hour. It was basically an hour because it was like the minimum runtime for a film. It's exactly like a fucking Adam Sandler movie, which is not a good thing to be compared to. So, can I just... Oh, I can't use my Z move to get rid of these guys. Maybe if I jump. No, I can't. And the worst fucking one that they showed all the time was Dane Cook, and he worked in a supermarket, right? Or no, it wasn't like a supermarket. It was like a Walmart, you know, like this big Walmart store that he worked in, and he like had a room in the store made out of like the stuff in the store. I don't know, and it was really fucking dumb. And this new employee comes, and this other guy comes over, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you," and she's like, I love your confidence, right?" And then Dane Cook comes over, and he's like, I want to have sex with you too, and she's like, "Okay, Dane Cook, because you're Dane Cook, I'll let you." And it's just the dumbest shit. Oh god. Fuck. Shit downs with Tony. I don't think anybody would want to watch me talk about movies. I don't know. I don't think I'm, you know, like, to talk about movies nowadays, there's really only one way to approach it. And you have to approach it in the same way that Channel Awesome does. The only people who watch movie reviews inevitably end up finding Channel Awesome, right? So they're like, I like movies, I like film and stuff like that. So they'll look up what they can watch online for reviews. And most of them will eventually discover that the Nostalgia Critic is the thing that exists. Which means they will be inevitably led to Channel Awesome. And how that goes is that I am nothing like Channel Awesome, or how they work. At least I don't think so. I don't have silly stories in my videos. I don't like putting stuff like that in there. I don't think there would be room for someone like me, you know, like sit-downs with Tony. That's not a thing that I think there would be room for. But maybe that's just me underestimating my abilities. I don't think for a film student, I like to think I know about film. One thing about film students, let me tell you, one thing about film students in college settings that I absolutely just despise is their ability to be as pretentious as possible. When I told you about that Dane Cook movie, if we were talking about that in my classroom, they would have spent like 3 hours analyzing it and using big fancy words that didn't need to be in their sentence just to sound smarter than they really are. And I hate that film students do this. I absolutely despise it. Oh, do I gotta... Yeah, I do. I gotta hit pop up there. Alright, well... I think when you're talking about movies, it's fun to read, like, those big fancy words and feel important about yourself, right? Which a lot of movie reviewers like to feel. A lot of film students, I should say. But at the end of the day, I think talking about it just like normally, how you would be if you're leaving a theater, I think that is much more valuable Like, analyzing a film on its technicals is of course important, but I think even normal people can do that. Why am I going backwards? Why did I just fall? Ugh! God!
Mission failed.
Ugh. I don't know, it's a pretty cool idea. I don't think anybody would want to do it though. But I mean, the fact that you brought it up and I didn't shows me that at least one person would be interested, which I guess is enough for me to at least try. I'd try it. I mean, if people wanted me to just talk about stuff. People ask me to just make streams where I just talk about anime, or like talk about movies or video games. I don't know why. Hi Tony, it's me, Sierra. I'm going to school now. Why? Stay here. Stay here and watch Sonic 06 with me. Why must you leave me? You're awful. Sierra's my buddy, and she's pretty cool. She goes to school and she's an art student. But what's really cool about her is that she works in a not very fun environment. So I get to hear really great stories about awful people who come into her store. It's pretty great. Oh, fuck. This goddamn mission is giving me hemorrhoids. Like, they're just deep in my ass hemorrhoids. You can't speed boost when you're with Rouge either. Like, you can't make your character go faster, which is no big deal to me. I don't mind. You know what? I'm gonna cheese it. I'm gonna cheese it right now. Wow. The game doesn't even have... There's not even collision! There's not even collision on those rails. Why give me a character who can fly if there's no collision? Ugh. Man. Let me read the chat. Like, I'm genuinely curious about what people were saying when I was talking about Channel Awesome. Because that's one of those things where, like, if you bring up Channel Awesome, people get upset about it, you know? That's like... That's the thing people don't like. Let me talk about it. Channel Awesome sucks dick. Red Letter Media rules, though. I do like me some Red Letter Media, and by that I mean I pretty much only like, you know, like the Star Wars reviews. My god. You're a cynical boy. I am. I am a cynical boy. That movie was great. Oh my goodness, that movie was not great. That Dane Cook movie was bad, my friend. Tony, why do you even try to question this game's logic? You're under the assumption that this game runs on logic, when in reality it does not.
Look out ahead.
Oh god, I thought I was gonna face through the floor there. Thank goodness I did not. Ooh, they faked me out there. I thought it was gonna... I thought it was gonna, like, bring me into that bad guy, but it didn't. Ooh, they showed me. Sonic Heroes. You're just tugging at all the strings.
No worries.
Here we go. Now my flying character is actually of value. True value. By that I mean, like, she didn't fucking do what I told her to. What's over here? Oh, the key. Wow, that's something I really want. I really want to get that key, because it's just of such great value. I really, if anything, I should not skip it, because that would be a dumb decision on my part. Oh. Christ. Red Letter Media is better than Channel Awesome. Mr. Plinkett is really the only... I have not... Actually, I think I watched a couple episodes of Half in the Bag, and I thought Half in the Bag was pretty neat. But Mr. Plinkett is just so great. Everything about Mr. Plinkett makes me happy. And if you guys don't know who that is, he's like a movie reviewer, and his whole shtick is that he's just like this disgusting blob of a human being, right? He's this old guy who's at least like 1,000 years old. That's his whole shtick. Like, he was alive during the Titanic and stuff. And he's in a wheelchair, and he, like, captures people and, like, holds them captive in the reviews. His reviews they don't have stories like Channel Awesome does. They're just snippets of things that are amusing. But he still keeps it very focused on the movie and its technicals, and, like, I feel educated watching his reviews, and on top of that, they're still fucking good. I don't know. When I watch a Channel Awesome review now, it's just like the review itself has more story and meat than what they're reviewing, and that's not interesting for me. Like, I wanna have the movie be reviewed, or have you say a funny haha about the movie. I don't care about your little story or what's happening, you know. Like, it's too much of that. I remember watching one review for a movie. It was from the Nostalgia Critic. And the review itself was like 5 minutes, and the little like story bit thing that he does was like 40 minutes. You know, like I was just like, was I even watching a movie review by the end of it? And I don't want to watch a movie review to question whether or not I just watched a movie review. I want to be done watching it and be like, wow, I learned something about a movie that I didn't know about. I learned this movie was shitty, or I learned this interesting thing about this movie. I don't want to learn about some story that he put together. That's of no interest to me, you know.
This must be the drive.
But I must be in the minority. I don't know.
It was fun. Let's get in.
Let me tell you guys a story. All right, so my college has a thing called Movies of Marlboro. It's a program that allows students to make a feature-length film that is shown in theaters. And I'm supposed to jump in there, I think, into this cannon boy. And
The cannon facing.
it allows students to make an actual movie, and it's really good for film students to do it. Unless you're like me and realize it's not a good opportunity when you realize that the teacher running it is kind of dumb. And it pulls in, basically, to fund it, we pull in students from other schools to give them this opportunity, and we really talk it up about how great it is. What do we do? And most of them are like filthy rich kids who have no idea what the fuck they're doing at all. And all of them are exactly the same. They are all people who see people like the Nostalgia Critic, or like Todd in the Shadows, or like etc. And they're like, I want to do that. And it's funny because these people don't have like, I talked to most of them. We'll pop in like a bunch of students. I could have just flew over this. What is wrong with me? A lot, and they're all the same. And there's enough of them that I was able to talk to them all individually, and they're all like that. And they don't understand what it means to do any of those reviews. They're just like, I have opinions. I can totally do what they do, and it's really funny to watch. They're like kids who think they could be astronauts without actually putting in any effort. They're those kids that told you, I want to make video games when I grow up, but they only have ideas and don't really know that they have to do like technical like programming or, you know, storyboarding or art, or like they don't know the amount of effort you have to put in to do that job. So these kids are all really rich and really not the smartest. Not to insult them, I mean, they're good enough to be there, I guess, because they paid enough money to do this film thing. Legitimately, I thought that was a rail to grind on, not a building in the background. That is my fucking fault for dying. Definitely my fault. I deserve to be dead here. If it finally kills me. But, so these kids, right? What was I saying? I was saying something about them. Something that I now forgot. Because that death distracted me enough. So these kids think that they can do that. And most of them legitimately, a couple of them are good film students. And then there's one kid who legit didn't know what an SD card was. There's another kid who had never even attempted to edit before. There was one person who was in the costume department who does not know how to sew or make costumes. Like, honestly, I'm not exaggerating when I say they are there because they could afford it. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill me. I got upset because it made the, like, you died sound. That was gonna be real bullshit. And all of them want to be on Channel Awesome. They all told me, flat outright, when I talked to them, I was like, what do you guys want to do? You know, like, you're like a film student, what do you like doing? They're like, I want to be on Channel Awesome. I want to be the Nostalgia Critic. And I was like, geez. Like, that's what people want to be now. And I don't think I'm even close to anything like that. You know, I could never sit down and do movie reviews. Nobody would watch them. Who would watch them, honestly? Who would watch them? People going on Kickstarter to become bigger than PewDiePie. Yeah, it's kind of like kids who like do FaceTime videos, or not FaceTime, but you know, they like make videos on YouTube wanting to be PewDiePie, or wanting to be the next Yogscast, I guess, when you know, being the next Yogscast was the big thing. Ah, I died and it wasn't even my fault. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird, like the world of film students. I could tell you so much about kids like that. Film students, if you're a film student, you know about Channel Awesome. That's just the way it is. If you're a film student, you're not necessarily going to know about Red Letter Media, but I think you should. It's pretty ridiculous. Is Tony going to be the new Tommy Wiseau? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I do this thing where like I'll start ranting. It only happens. Well, I guess it happens in other games that I stream. But when I'm playing Sonic Heroes, this game makes my brain die. So I compensate by just like talking, and I keep talking. And I feel bad because you guys are probably talking about stuff in the chat, and I'm just completely ignoring it. That should have damaged me there. I have no idea why I did not be damaged there, but... Ooh, yes. Yes. I'm just gonna fucking skip this shit. Alright. Anniotron, because that's a thing that makes sense to me. Except it doesn't. Oh god. Stop. Stop. No. Stop. Man. Tony's rants make us moist. I don't know, man. I don't know what people like. People just sort of show up to these streams. I don't know what they like. I think they're just here for the ha-has when I die. Which I don't blame them. The game's amazing to watch. Like, in the sense that it's ridiculous. Well, one of those things was useful, one of them was not. Let's go ahead and try. I really I don't know, like, I keep telling myself, like, I wanted that pinball level to end, but now I just really want this level to end. I just don't want to do this game. Like, it's just not good, you know? Like, it just makes me sad. Oh! Oh, Christ! They faked me out there. God damn it.
I'll take it from here.
Man. Go on Kickstarter for money to get more subs? Oh, like go on Kickstarter, get money, and then pay that money for subs? I don't really get the point in that. Because it's the whole concept of sub for sub. I've talked about this before. I think sub for sub is really dumb. Because the implication with that is that I'm not really going to watch your content, and you're not really going to watch mine. We're just bloating out a number, which is the subscription number. Which I don't think there's any value to that. If you're not gonna watch my content, then, you know, having you just subscribe to me just so you could be like, haha, I'm subscribed to you. That's not valuable to me or to you. It's just a waste of both of our times. How do I get this out of here? How do I get this out of here? Oh, wait, let me try this. Wait, let me try shooting them into this. No? How do I do this? I'm legit stunned. How do I do this? Oh, thank God. I thought I was supposed to do some tricky thing, but I guess not. You just sit and talk and ramble on for an hour. Because why not? You should do a podcast, Tony. The Wild Rambler Hour. You know, people have told me to do a podcast before. People have told me to do that, and I've considered it. I've never, like, watched a podcast on my own time, though. I don't know how to do that. See, this, playing games and talking about them, that's a thing I know how to do. I don't know how to do a podcast. I don't know. Like, I know podcasts are big because, like, the Sleepycast is big, you know? That's the most I know about podcasts, is, like, the Sleepycast is the thing, and people really like it, so... That's what I know. But, I don't know how to do it. If people wanted me to try, I could attempt to.
Chaos control.
I could probably do it. Is it just me, or is this background music extremely fucking repetitive? Yes. Yes, it's not just you. The background music is just repetitive. I'm not gonna go on these rings unless they're moving. Alright, there we go.
Watch this.
Gee, I wonder which way to go. I do not know. Where do I go?
Don't fall.
Just oh my god. Rouge, why do you do this to me? Why is she dead but like won't come back? Like, she's supposed to be back by now. I'm just here with Shadow, and Shadow is the least valuable of this team. Oh god. Oh, because she's stuck in there. But I can't hit that. Alright, hold on. Yeah, now I can. Oh, I cannot. Kill. Edgy. How do I kill him? Where did he go? He phased through the floor. I don't know where he went.
Annihilate.
Waste.
Annihilation.
Oh my god, I actually need Rouge. I actually cannot progress at this point in time. That is so dumb. You have to be shitting me. Fuck it, I'm just gonna die.
Mission failed.
Ugh. My goodness. We probably need some people to play off of for a podcast. That's the thing, like... Let me... Step 1, microphone. Step 2, talk about anything. I think to do a podcast... Yeah, that's exactly right. A podcast is like a Let's Play, just without the game. That's a good way that I've always seen it. I don't know, like I need people to talk to, and I don't really know who I would talk to. Like I don't know people who would do that with me. I don't know who would have the time for it. See, I make time out of my day to do this whole like make videos all the time thing. It's one part I make the time, and 2 part I love doing it, so of course I'm gonna make the time. But asking somebody else to have that sort of motivation is kind of tough, you know, like you can't just ask someone. A good example is that I started streaming Xenoverse with my friend Stefan, and like, if I had it my way, I would stream that game all the time with him, but he doesn't have the time, nor would he have the patience, I'm sure. I have this ability to just play games for hours and have a good time the whole way through, and want to keep playing them and want to keep streaming. I think one day I streamed Fallout 4 for like 8 hours straight, you know?
Let's go down.
Like this is just enjoyable for me. But to ask another person, and even more than one other person to do that is a hefty bag amount of requests. I don't know who would be up for it. I guess I could bring in random people if I'm just thinking of like a podcast sort of
Just
thing.
watch this.
Use Google Hangouts, Tony, and talk to us. Hang myself. Maybe a real Google Hangouts. That's what Dane says. Oh god, don't fall.
Danger. Deep grade ahead.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking kill him. Oh man, that's another thing. I don't know what, like, let's say I don't ask my friends, right? Like, because I don't have any friends. Like, that's not even like a joke. That's not like a what if. That's like a legit, I don't have friends. So what do I do, right? Like, I gotta go to YouTube, because I'm a YouTuber. It would make sense that I would do stuff with YouTubers. But like, who would I ask, you know? Other than Kira here. Trying to ride off my coattails. Kira's like, geez, Tony, why don't you ask me to do your podcast? Wink, wink. I'm super likable. Right? No, like, who am I gonna ask, right? Like, I don't know any YouTubers. I don't know how YouTubers build friends on YouTube. Oh, great, it's lagging now. I love it. I love this lag, boys. It literally can't handle the amount of what's going on screen. That's just sad. My goodness. I don't have friends. Has a crowd of people watching. It's a little different. Man, I really feel like I'm doing a lot. Nope. You tried to fake me out there, Sonic Heroes, but little did you know. You can't psych me out unless you phase me through the floor, which you do very consistently. Oh, I'm alone. They are dead. And there is nothing I can do to help them. Alright, boys. Let's do it. Oh, man. Boy. Don't be a dick. Are you really astounded by my ability to be a huge wiener? You say I am all the time. I mean, that's my thing, being a huge wiener. No, but I do appreciate the offer. I don't know, how did I die? How did I die there? That robot just tapped me and I died. Is this gonna be another one of those levels where I can't fucking beat it? Because it's a bunch of bullshit? That's exactly what this is gonna be. My god.
Annihilate.
I don't feel like... And now I'm gonna have to do that big, like, shoot me out of the cannon level part again. That's fucking dumb. Talking with viewers never really works for a podcast because you can't bounce stuff off of them like you can with people you know. Yeah, I think that's also another thing. You never, like, let's say I randomly select someone to be on a podcast, right? I'm like, alright guys, I'm gonna bounce all the stuff today off of this one guy. off of this one guy, and it's just one of you randomly. Like, let's say I pick Seth Nema, right? I don't know you at all, which means if we don't have any chemistry, then the whole podcast is gonna be shit. And it's not even any one person's fault. It's not my fault or your fault. It's just that we don't have chemistry to make the podcast work, and that's not a good thing. That comes with the whole random talking to viewers thing. For like just bouncing off stuff for a podcast. Podcasts are hard. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I also don't know who'd want to see it. I wish I could talk more about this game, but there's not much to say at this point. It's just like a whole lot of nothing going on here. Alright, let's just wipe the board. Yeah, you do need to prepare topics. That's also true. Podcasts are a lot more work than people think. It's a lot more work than people would think. Oh great, time for the game to lag again. Really? I have to be Omega to jump into this gun. That's so dumb. You also have to be funny, yeah. Have you guys ever noticed... I mean, it's hard to say this because I don't think I'm necessarily the most funny guy, but have you ever noticed that the people who think they're the most funny are genuinely the people who aren't funny? An example that I can give in real life is my director, the art teacher at my school who's a director. She's directing Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which I'm helping her direct. And by that I mean, like, she does everything because she doesn't like to share power because she's very greedy. However, that's neither here nor there. She thinks that she's the funniest lady, which is why she picked a comedy. But in reality, she's one of the least funny people I've ever met. And it's not like my standards for comedy are super high, you know? Like, I think there's tons of different styles of being funny, and she's just not at all. Because she just gets offended by everything, so her humor has to be really inoffensive in every way conceivably possible, which then makes it not fun to watch. Because it's just like, wow, this joke has no punchline, you know? It's just really unfortunate. If you're, like, I believe that humor should be at least a little bit offensive, you know? Or at least challenge the way you think slightly. If it's just like a joke that a 2-year-old could get, that could only hold you over for so long, you know? 2-year-old jokes cannot last you, like, for a whole thing with an audience. Like, I mean, it worked for Dane Cook, I guess. His jokes were pretty immature. And not that offensive, I guess. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. But I don't know. Oh, Christ. Alright, let me fly over there. You know, I'll just stay in Rouge, because Rouge... Don't take that in a sexual way. I'll just stay in Rouge, because it just seems like a better option. Until they make me swap to something else. Oh, speed. Alright, well... I'm stuck this way. Good thing I was Shadow there, game. Good thing. Being offended doesn't belong in being funny. I agree. If you're offended by everything, I don't think comedy or humor is really the way for you to go. Like, it just doesn't work that way. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. I don't know. There's tons of different ways to do comedy. I totally get that. There's certain styles of comedy that I don't enjoy, but I can still recognize them as being, like, good for other people. And there's also comedy that's just not relatable to me, which is why I don't watch it. Like, I don't watch any of those, like, Larry the Cable Guy things or, like, other rednecky type comedians. Because I can't relate to that, you know? I've never lived in the South. It comes with the implication that you lived in the South, like those sort of comedians, like that. I would be able to get them their jokes, but like I just can't because I'm not from there. At the same time, I don't think I could relate to a comedian who only tells jokes about what it was like growing up as a black kid, and all the jokes relate to that. Like I've never been that. I never grew up as a black child. How would I know? There's ways to make that funny, like, and relatable for everybody, but, like, if it relies entirely on you knowing all of that, then I necessarily wouldn't be able to get it. But I could still acknowledge it as being good for others. But I think if your humor relies around you just being offended, and that's it, like, that's not enough, you know? Crap. I almost forgot that I can jump. And the camera is absolutely spazzing out. Holy shit. Okay, that was supposed to do that. Okay. That was supposed to do that. That was a good thing, apparently. Alright. How am I wall grinding on that stupid machine thing? That's not how that works. Holy shit. Dead baby in a clown suit. You know, like, dead baby jokes, man. That's the sort of thing that's not allowed in my college. You can't talk about dead baby jokes. You get upset.
How would you say something that awful about a baby? Yeah.
Like, they don't seem to get that, like, you can tell jokes and not mean the jokes, you know? Like, just because I told a dead baby joke does not mean that I want a baby to be dead and in a clown suit. People don't seem to be able to put two and two together on that one. But what can you do? Ooh. Let's take a moment to not judge Tony's race by his physical form. I don't know, I'm not the most dark Puerto Rican guy. Oh my god, please tell me it's gonna skip me through like half the level with this stupid gun. Please, please tell me. Oh, here we go, here comes the lag. I love it. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Did I win? Did I win? I won! Wham! Chaos control, son. I get both the redneck and growing up black because I've done both of those things. My grandpa's Uncle Ruckus, the most racist black man I've ever known. Let me tell you, this whole modern day thing about how minorities can't be racist because of systemic oppression. I lived my entire childhood in a very Spanish household. Puerto Rican to be specific, and let me tell you something. Puerto Rican people are racist as all hell. And a lot of Spanish people, if you can speak Spanish, you're pretty much going to use it to be a racist person a lot of the time. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is.
We got him.
Like, legit, Puerto Rican people will go to the supermarket and just fucking say racist things in Spanish about the white people in the same aisle as them. And they just do it for funsies. I don't even think they do it just to be, like, mean-spirited or racist. I don't think to them it registers as racism. To them it just registers as them being like, haha, I'm talking shit about them and that's funny. They love to talk shit. Spanish people just love talking shit. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god, come on now. They love it. They love it. They feed off of it. They really do. They're a very gossipy people, I think. Oh my god, no. That's literally the only ring I've got. If I don't get a ring, I'm gonna die. Yep, I died. That was my bad.
Ready all cannons. Open fire.
I get redneck humor only because I understand most of it is fantasy. There's also that. Like, a lot of people don't understand the difference between fantasy and reality when it comes to humor. Or most things, really, like media. It's the whole thing with, like, dead baby jokes. People don't understand that that's a joke. You don't actually want a baby to be dead. It's just part of the joke, you know? Alright, I'm not gonna go to the right because I don't feel like dealing with those robots. Yeah, this is much easier. I can just build up my supers on this side and just press Z. Really? Really, bud? That was really your plan there? Because it wasn't a good one. Oh boy, come straight down the middle and make it easy for me. What the fuck is this game? What is this game? Fucking goddamn it. I go into the speed boost, it's like, oh, into the speed boost, Tony, this is how you play the video game. So you can progress, and I'm like, cool, and you go into the video, it fucking kills you. Fucking goddamn it. Who designed this? Who built this game? Who built this game to be this shit? I hate you. Just stop. How did that even hit me? everything about this game.
Mission failed.
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
We have to get
The
it, no matter
egg.
what. All right?
Limbo. Alright, Shadow, don't fucking fall here, or I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I think I'm actually stuck attacking now. I actually can't figure out how to stop doing what I'm doing. Keep going, boy! I'm gonna die. How do I stop? How do I stop what I'm doing? Tony, if I buy a visual novel, will you play it? Probably not. I probably won't play it, if only because if I don't find it enjoyable, I'm not gonna play it. I don't play things just because, like, people buy them for me, and then I'll do it. Just fucking Jesus, fuck.
Ready all
You have to be shitting me!
Open fire!
Oh my god!
We have to
Alright,
get it, no
new
matter
plan. I will not go onto those railings unless I am playing as Rouge. Because apparently, that's the only fucking way to do it, is to be playing as Rouge. Alright. Or maybe I'll just kill this fucking egg fucking boy. There, I did it. Did I win? I didn't win, but I wish I had. This fucking game.
I know.
This fucking game makes me so upset. And that thing still hits me every time. Even if I'm faster than it, even if it's not on the screen. Even if it's not on the fucking screen. Nope. Alright. I very carefully, gingerly walk onto this fucking railing. Because that's the only fucking way to get on here. Now I'm like legitimately aggravated. You have to be mad. It's only game. Why you have to be mad? It's only game. You don't have to be mad. Why didn't they make a better game? You know, here's the problem with this game. Here's the problem with this game at its core. Is that this is a game about Sonic and his friends. And that comes with the implication that you want to play as Sonic and his friends. And for the most part, I don't. I don't want to play as Sonic's friends. I want to play as Sonic because he moves fast. Okay? Sonic Adventure was an exception because that had an interesting story and shit like that. You know, like, I don't want to play as Big the Cat. I don't give a shit what Amy Rose is up to at any given moment in time. And I certainly do not want to know what the fuck Knuckles is doing all the time. Like, whoa! Just do damage. Just do damage, Shadow. You fucking fuck. He died. Rouge just like hit him somehow and he died.
You'll pay for this!
God. Jesus. Like, I don't want to play as Sonic's friends, okay? That's the problem with this game. That's the fucking problem with this game.
Did you forget who I am, Doctor?
It doesn't help that speed characters are usually the worst for most situations. Yes. Yes, that also doesn't help that, like, 1/3 of these characters are dookie shit. I don't want to play as them, okay? I just don't. Why is there a shadow robot just left over?
Let's go.
Why don't you just cut his hand and see if he bleeds? Oh no. Not Metal Sonic. Oh no. God, the fucking frog forest. You're gonna be shitting me. Alright, I think that'll actually be it. I got through the pinball level and the fucking desert level. I think that'll be it before I legitimately just lose my mind. So thank you for joining me on this Sonic 06 stream. I think I might do a little bit of streaming after this, I'm not sure. Thank you guys for joining me on this one. I'm sorry that I was sick, but you know, it happens. You guys have a lovely evening.